Moin people, welcome back to the Nerd Crate and welcome back to the final part of my little Beat'Em Up week. Today, one of Storm Collectibles' newer figures that isn't a ninja or from any other franchise, Raiden from Mortal Kombat 9 or 2 or something like that. I don't quite know if they know which Mortal Kombat they're working with. It says 9, but the new is the classic, this new Scorpion, that is from 11. It's kind of weird. Anyway, before we get to that, did you know that almost 85% of my daily viewers aren't subscribed? So if you're new to this channel and you dig what all of this looks like and this video, please consider subscribing. I would love to get 1,000 subs this year. So with this, let's dive in. So welcome back people, and like I said, today's topic is Raiden. He's a great figure, but not without his problems. The main problem is the paint, we will get to that, but of course, who's the character? The character is Raiden, established already in the very first Mortal Kombat. He is the Earth Realm Protector and later to be Elder God, the God of Thunder. And he had a little bit of a revamp. 4-2 with a blue vest, but still predominantly white. In the first Mortal Kombat, he was all white, and you can kind of customize him to that, but you wouldn't need to rip down the vest. So if you get your hands on the Player 2 variant, you could do it with that. But otherwise, super cool figure, very happy. You saw the preview pics if you're following me on Instagram and also Facebook. If not, you find the link down below in the link tree. And otherwise, I would say we dive into this guy and check out all nooks and crannies. Quick overview over the box, and we see it's the same as always. We have a little wraparound of Raiden going to the side here with some partial varnishing on the eyes. On Raiden and on Mortal Kombat age 17+. That's also for the review. On the side, like I said, continued picture, Raiden. On the back, little bio, profile pics, all the effects and stuff, and what you can do with the lightning. That's all cool. And on the side we have his regular stance. Below, only licensing. On the top, Mortal Kombat, and the window box continues. And on the inside we have the little inlay, and as we can see, Mortal Kombat is blue surrounded. So nice standard, as always, library feel. Much appreciated. Next up, as always, the instructions, black and white, still weird. Exchange on the heads, exchange on the hands. Yes, we got a lot of hands. And lightning effects and how it's supposed to be, and also I thought it was rotatable because there's a little peg thing, or so it seems, on these guys, but I was mistaken. And how you put these over. It's not fully specified on how to put them over the hands, but it seems you like kind of cramp those in. So on the back, Mortal Kombat, all you need. And same as with Raiden's Mortal Kombat 2 winning pose, we start this off with a banger. Look at what this guy all comes with. This is crazy. Jesus. You're really blasted with this. Okay, let's start with the heads. So we get two additional Raiden heads. One is like, I'm currently so tense, and the other one, I'm aggravated, I let it go. So they're cool. I think they're cool. Like when I think about what Sagat was, this is just a whole different ordeal. Like we got sculpted and painted eyebrows, we got white eyes, we got the mouth on the inside painted, we got details on the teeth, we got details on the tongue, all the wrinkles and everything, and this little hood going over with sculpted ears and a little bit of wrinkles. Same essentially for the other head, with a little bit less painted gums on the inside. It's a little bit too white on there, but it still works. Still with the eyes, with the eyebrows all sculpted and molded, and also the ears and stuff. So that's all good and fair, and I think This looks tremendous. Exchange is the usual rocket science, but this time you take off the head. Ooh. And you take off the original head. Tight on there. Works though. And you take the second one and you gotta sink that a little further in. It works, but you really have to give it some power so it really sinks down. Otherwise, you can get a little bit of a gyro head syndrome. But you see, it works. And then head over. Kaboom! Looks nice. Same on the other two. Staying on heads. Ouch! We got a fatality blasted apart head. Like, we see all the hair here, so it's not really specified who it is. And let's be frank, if a ninja would have had his head blasted apart, then I believe the hood would have been gone. Additional cat hair, always appreciated. Yeah. Like I said, ouch. Bloody, gory, blood looks good. Like really, it kind of captured in that impact, you know? So that looks good. This is tight to do so, though. So that's also one problem. Oh, that's a big problem. Oh, that's a big problem. A lot of paint scratch here. Yeah, I gotta think about that. But yeah, that's how it works. You need to push it over. It's a very, very tight fit, so be mindful of that. Good thing the paint scratch is not visible here. Anyway, hands, and again hands. We have straining hands, we have chopping hands, we got this, I don't know, kind of feng shui martial arts kind of pose, and we got a, yeah, kind of relaxed, but also throwing the lightning out, so they're good. All the folds and creases are in the fingers. We got fingernails, it's all the same color, there's no shading on there, but the material is more matte, so it captures the light and brings for a lot of shading. We got veins on there, muscle strands, so it's done particularly well. Like, I really enjoy the hands of Storm Collectibles. Those look really, really good, and the exchange is simple as they come, because soft rubber and hard rubber goes a long way and makes for a tremendously easy exchange. But bridging the gap from hands to lightning effects, we also get a set of hands with attached lightning, which is cool, looks very nice. Problem on this though, this is the material from the lightning. So it's a little bit of plastic that's flexible, but the pegs here are a little bit of a problem because this is more rigid plastic at the end of the day. So it's rough to be able to do it, but you actually are able to do it. Anyway, the lightning is very cool. We have light blue plastic channeled into darker blue, kind of middle blue, and with light and everything. I think this looks spectacular. Looks really, really cool. I like how they did it. And the hands have essentially the same styling. They're a little bit simpler, but only a little bit. And like I said, it's a little tighter, yet it still works. You just really need to do it 1 or 2 times. I already did 1 or 2 times, so it's a little softer even. So I believe this looks rather cool. And another grab bridge, in case those hands are a little too tight. Additional pegs. So Storm Collectibles know that this can be a little problematic, but they step up to the plate. Much appreciated. Finally, we got 2 sets of lightnings. We got long ones and we got short ones. The long ones are of course for his winning pose that you just saw, and these are done in the same nice material with light to middle or darker blue plastic, which looks tremendous. I think the sculpting on this looks very natural. I like this quite a lot. They did the same with Rain. So Storm Collectibles goes all out. And what I said to you before, you got this little gap here, and then I always take this hand. I'm not assembling it fully, quite honestly, but I just did it off camera beforehand. I believe the best would be to do it somewhat like this, I believe. So this way the lightning also runs down a little bit on the arm, and there's a little bit between the thumbs. So I think this would look very well. It's channeling in there, and it works for the other arm, I think supposedly the same way. So yeah, you split this up and you channel the hand kind of in between here and the fingers and whatnot. It's a little tricky, but at the end of the day, it's only supposed to stay upright, you know? So when you hold it here, and I'm only holding it at the thumb, this works quite well. It even more so goes for these two. I think these work even better because you got actual spaces for the hands, so you really put them in there, and that doesn't look as secure right now, but quite honestly, I had this on the shelf for quite some time. You see, it's quite safe, so one way or the other you can shake it, and it works well in unison. It's a great set, great effects, great execution. So let's get to Raiden and get the big monkey out of the way. He's a little bit too bulky. Like Raiden was more a little bit of the Yankee guy. He had more narrow shoulders, and the shoulders were a little bit slimmer, you know. There's a lot of girth to him, but he still looks good. If I already said that during the intro, please excuse me, but one problem I had when I got him was that this little kind of bow was to the back, and I wanted to rotate it forward, and the belt snapped right off, so I had to glue it in here. It holds the way now. I think I may even cut it down and make him a true hybrid of Mortal Kombat 1 and Mortal Kombat 2 Raiden without the vest, but overall this guy looks tremendous, like really cool. If you squint from front and also back, the joints all come through nicely, look very well. Proportions over, he's too bulky, but proportions still are good, you know? So also the head, you can do it any way you like. You can even also do a little bit of Big Trouble in Little China kind of Raiden, you know, have it really dark. Looks beautiful. Like also on the details generally, white eyes, nice little seam between the lips, that's done nicely. A little bit of black, weird color on the inside of the nose there, but nothing else. Shading on the head here, so that's really like, you know, dry grass. Hay is the word. Hay is the word. And the vest is all simple blue. You see, we got the white under vest, so we can really do Mortal Kombat 1 Raiden with additional of this. So like I said, true hybrid of 1 and 2. And yeah, little problem, like I said here, paint chippage. That's not too cool. I heard that left and right. Also the Gyref neck, although I don't have that. Otherwise the white paint comes through, it's very matte, looks very linen-like, very, very nice. Gold on black here on the side logo here of, I believe this could be Earthrealm or something, I don't quite know. Black wrappers around the arms or some kind of linen gauntlets, look good. The belt otherwise works. I'm quite torn if I keep him like that or just do him Mortal Kombat 1. I don't quite know. Also, if I would do that, I would actually have to rip the belt and then wouldn't be able to use it for the Mortal Kombat 1 look. I don't quite know. Maybe I keep him. Maybe I keep him. If you want to donate a player to Raiden 2 that I could rip apart, you can always hit me up. I would appreciate it. All jokes aside, he's very well. I like the sculpting as always here. And he goes throughout. Very, very nice. It's a great figure. Storm Collectibles has sure come a long way, and the nice thing is this is all plain, so we will see the return of the roundhouse kick. This is super cool. I like that. So anyway, articulation. We got the usual soft rubber on the top, meaning a lot of down, if he would have been this tall, a lot of up, confusion, it's all in there. Ball pack on the head gives you everything you need. This works beautiful. Ball packs for a little roar, so that's nice. Arm go all the way up. Floating piece inside here, also all around, no worries. Arms a little bulky, but over 90 degrees. If you would have had a single jointed elbow, it would have been possible. Wouldn't have been possible, so that's nice. Due to the ball pack on the hands, you got a pivot on the wrist, you got a swivel, you got everything. So that's all nice, good, and fair. Waist swivel, realistic though, and it looks also realistic because you just rotate him with the rubber cover, which has even a cut here. Still nice, and more than that you don't need. Realistic. Oh, full split, beautiful, and full front split. So Raiden could even punch your dick. That's nice. And double jointed knees, full run, almost can kick his own ass. That's nice. Bicep swivel around the universal. And we got the rocker with the pack going inside here and having a ball pack below here. So we got that, we got that, we got up, we got down, we got left, right, rocker in, rocker out. And the toe tilt being stiff, able to hold all the poses. Just amazing. I love the hardware on Storm Collectibles. But the paint is a problem here. The paint is a problem. I'm gonna do something about that, and if it is to completely rub it off, and then yeah, see, I just go over there and more paint is coming off. Maybe just paint it black with a marker I use for the Gundams. But anyway, that's him. Let's go to some facts, height, weight, and live posing and comparison. So for people that never fiddled with these guys, Storm Collectibles figures are quite heavy as they are pretty much fully poured material. No hollow bits. So he comes down to 142 grams and he's about 7.5 inches tall. As for posing, we start my favorite thing with these guys. We try and see if they are back to where they original were with the very high roundhouse kick that I like to do on the ninjas. And I tried this off camera already, and he was able to hold it. Of course, you always need to play a little bit with the tolerances and see where you can. It looks about right. See, you can actually do it. There it is. It's back. I love this, like a real roundhouse kick pose, you know? You can perfect it so you angle the leg a little bit more, so he's already on the outside. You know, he already hit him, so that is possible. Absolutely amazing. Let's bring him down. I'm gonna change out a few accessories and we're gonna check some other poses. So I don't know how exchangeable these are with SH Figure Arts Star Wars or Black Inch, but with these hands, exchange was quite rough. More paint chipping on the neck, that is bad. But with these guys, you can do full-blown Emperor poses if you like. So these come down very handy, looking absolutely nice. Or you can also just go and do a variant of his winning pose. I just see the camera's a little narrow. Just do it like this. This is better. And then you got this. I think this looks amazing. Or you just take these ones and you make his actual winning pose from Mortal Kombat 2. Like, this looks really, really cool. This looks very, very nice. Great job. I think this guy turned out amazing, except for the paint chipping. But otherwise, this guy is almost perfect. But there's still one last thing that I can show you. And for that, you already see I already put him in the sweet spot. And we take the final lightning effect for that, and we just pack those in on the hands. One, and the second one goes in here. That's tricky, but you'll get the hang of it. And then you split the hands a little bit apart, rotate them on the inside, and then you got this, which is, like I said, rather ouch. Of course, you always need to align it a little bit better. This is just a playful thing to show you what's possible with the lightning. If you want to have fatality displays done. You can do that quite easily. I think this works rather fine, and then you can align it a little bit better, and then it all works. So what else is left to say? And here you got him in my little Colosseum diorama with Shao Kahn and all the other guys. And a little further out, I think that guy looks amazing, really cool. I decided to give him a little bit more of a low profile pose with the lightning, just, you know, kind of bundling that up, rain in the background, and I think that scales just fine. Love where this is going, but it's got some females missing, right? So and also space is getting short. Maybe a pit on top? Comments, what say you? So that was him, Raiden by Storm Collectibles. The real question, of course, that remains is he good? I don't joke with that. Yes, he's very good. He's very good. The problem though lies with the paint. Everything else is great. I love the packaging. Finally something else, you know, not a ninja, and they still were able to keep this profile. Still have him visible. I love that, and you also still have the library feel. That's amazing. Everything else, accessories, of course, articulation. The roundhouse kick is back, so good. And what you can do with this guy, the paint overall, too. Why did I give it 2 stars, 2 points though? Because whenever you fiddle with this guy, you just have a chip from the neck. You know, that black paint is not applied well. I don't know, they have all these floating pieces, like in the arms, and I mean the vest itself is pretty much a floating piece too. So why not do this as a floating piece and make the head connector for the neck a little bit thinner, you know? And then don't have a chip. I don't get it. This is like really bad. And all the time I have him now, about a little over a week or something, whenever I fiddle with this guy, I have to take him down. Oh, there's another spot. I take the marker that I currently use for my Gundams and I paint that one. I kind of feel at the end of the day I will be ending up painting the whole neck. It's weird. That is the worst though. Like the appearance is great. He's a little bulky, but that's only me. But this, yeah, I can't quite put my finger on it. I mean, he looks great. The proportions are great. You know, the proportions are really great. The problem is just that he's too bulky, but that's just me. Anyway, everything else is friggin' great. Materials are great, but the thing is why I give it an 8 is on the lightning fingers. You know, this is the same material as the lightning overall, and that is prone to break. This is very easy to break. So I see that being a problem. And the price, I mean, I can see when people say $100 almost for this small figure. I get it. That's why I try to say on a neutral standpoint and tell you those are worth it. But to me, if you dig those and you only want to watch them, welcome. So with that, only one person missing. Diddy Cat, what do you think of that dude? Hmm? Oh, good one. Thank you. I got her now. She likes quality. I think I really got her now. That's super cool. She's really on a roll currently. That's nice. That's very nice. So yeah, I hope I can welcome you to the Nerd Crate and you leave a sub. And otherwise, I hope you enjoyed my little Beat'Em Up week. And quite honestly, if you got anything you want to see, topic week or anything that I could actually, you know, fill with life, hit up the comments, tell me if you like this one, and otherwise I would say I would see you on the next video. And you have or had a great weekend. It's Sunday. To me it's Friday, but that's another thing. And otherwise, be good, be well. Bye bye.